to my channel. Thank you for joining with me on the mat. We are going to get going. Today is going to be a full body workout. It's going to get a little bit spicy. Have your drink of water, maybe a towel, might get a little sweaty. And stick with me. If anything doesn't feel right, stop, reset and join back in with us. Remember, I am just guiding you, so please listen to your body today and show up in whatever way it needs you to. Once you're ready, we're going to lie down on the mat, bring the soles of our feet together, let our knees knock out nice and wide, close down your eyes if you wish, relaxing the glutes, relax the head and neck and shoulders. Big inhale, breathe into your side ribs, expand the rib cage. Exhale, blow it out through your pursed lips, drawing the navel to spine. Bringing yourself onto your mat. Big inhale, breathe into your side ribs, expand the rib cage. Exhale it out through the pursed lips, drawing your navel to spine. We're going to slow our breath right down. Big inhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale it out through your pursed lips, drawing the navel to spine. One more round like this. Big inhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale it out through the pursed lips, drawing the navel to spine. From here, I'm going to get you to bring your knees into tabletop position to begin with. Just wrap your hands around the front of the knees, pull them down into your chest and give yourself a little hug here and rock from side to side. And just remind yourself and honour yourself that you showed up on the mat today. Despite it being busy season and silly season, you're giving yourself this time to prioritise yourself to move. Nice big hug. Inhale, exhale, blow it out. Lovely. From here, let the legs go long for me. Bring your right leg into a tabletop position, grabbing behind the back of the right thigh. We're going to warm up our hamstring. On the exhale, extend that leg to the ceiling. Inhale, point, bend at the knee. Exhale, extend. Inhale, bend. Lovely. Breathing here for me. Now, if you want to deepen that stretch, flex the foot, dorsiflexion, and point the toe as you bend. Flex the foot as you extend, point the toe bend. Exhale as we extend, inhale, bend. We're going to go for 4 more. Nice, slow and controlled here, allowing the breath to control the movement. Last 2, just warming up. On the last one, extend that leg to the ceiling for me. Hold it here. Now see if you can pull that leg a little deeper in towards the chest. Nice deep breath. Bending at the knee, grabbing in front of the knee. Pull it down in towards your chest so you give yourself a hug. And now I want you to open it up slightly as if you're trying to bring that right knee underneath that right armpit. So we open up the hip space and groin a little bit more. Breathe here. Then drop that right knee down and over to the left hand side, just as much as it's there for you, without lifting that right shoulder off the mat, so keep it heavy. Look over the right shoulder if it's here for you. Breathe into that side glute stretch, spinal twist. Deep breath. This is really good for anyone that suffers with digestion or bloating as well. Really nice to add this into your routine, maybe post-dinner, lunch. Exhale as we bring the leg up through center. Opposite side, left leg comes to tabletop, grabbing behind the back of that left knee. Now let's extend that leg to the ceiling and bend at the knee. Exhale, extend. Inhale, bend. Again, if you want to deepen that stretch, flex the foot as you extend, point the toes as you bend, feeling in the back of our hamstring. Let's go for 4. Focus on the breath. Bring yourself back into the mat. Lovely. For 2. Back into your body. Last one. Once you're ready, extend that leg to the ceiling. Hold it here. Now from here, maybe you can pull that leg a little deeper in towards that chest, deepening the hamstring stretch. Big inhale, exhale, blow it out. Bending the knee, grabbing in front of the knee, give yourself a little hug down in towards the chest. Hold here for a moment, and then just let that knee draw over underneath that left armpit slightly. So you're allowing that little bit of a hip opener and hip space. Breathe into it. Now drop that left knee down and over to the right hand side. Keep that right shoulder heavy, so don't worry if you're not getting that knee fully across to the mat. And breathe here, spinal twist, side glute stretch. Exhale as we draw ourselves up. From here, both legs in tabletop, hands behind the back of the thighs. Glue the legs, feet together, and just swing yourself up to that seated. Perfect. From here, pivot yourself around into a 4-point kneeling position. And from here, we're going to work on a little bit of spinal mobility. I want you to bring that right arm up to the ceiling. Let the eyes follow. Then exhale, thread the needle under, dropping that right ear and shoulder to the mat. Again, right arm comes up, eyes follow. Feel that spinal twist, don't rush it. And then drop and thread the needle under, dropping the shoulder and ear. Nice again. Drawing it up. Breathe and bring it under. One more here, bringing your right arm up. Let's hold it here. Inhale. Exhale, blow it out. Now thread the needle under, dropping the right ear and right shoulder. Hold it here for me. And then from here, just bring the left arm around the back of the body and pull that left shoulder back, deepening the stretch. Coming back through the center, meet me in your 4-point kneeling position. Remember, protracting the shoulders, scoop up the core. And again, opposite side, left arm comes up, eyes follow. Thread that needle under, dropping the left ear and shoulder to the mat. Bring that left arm up, eyes follow. And thread it under. Nice. We've 2 more here. Lovely. And on our last one, left arm comes up, hold it here. Eyes look up at that palm. Inhale, exhale, thread the needle under, hold it here. Drop that left ear and left shoulder to the mat as close as you can. And then see if your right arm can come around the back of the body and pull that right shoulder back. Perfect. Me in your 4-point kneeling position. Curl the toes under for me. And from here, you're going to lift the hips up, come into your downward dog, and then start to bend into one knee at a time, stretching out the calf and hamstrings. Lovely. Nice. Walking out the legs. We're here for 4. Getting those heels as close as you can to the mat as you bend into one knee at a time. 2. And once you're ready, pressing both heels flat onto the mat, holding steady here for me. Broaden the back of the shoulders, melting that chest a little deeper towards the thighs. Perfect. Ripple your weight forward so you come into your first high plank position. Holding in this plank, protract the shoulders, engage the core. Now pike the hips back up, tap your right hand to your left ankle, come back to your plank. Pike the hips up. Left hand taps the outside of the right ankle. Back to your plank position. Lovely. We're flowing through this movement. Come back to the strong plank every time. We're here for 5 more. Well done. Nice. For 3. Last 2. And on the last one, once you're ready, meet me in your plank position. Hold it here. Protract out the shoulders. Imagine you're angry with the mat and you're pushing yourself away from it. Engage the core. Breathe for 4, for 3, for 2, 1. Tap the knees down. Let the knees go nice and wide. Sit the glutes back onto the heels and melt that chest down, finding your child's pose. Breathe here into the side ribs, back body. Exhale, blow it out. Lovely. Once you're ready, we're going to lie down flat on the mat. If you do have a ball today, just make sure that the ball is near you so that you can grab it shortly. Otherwise, don't stress. Come with me. Once you're ready, lying down on the mat. Before you begin, soles of the feet are flat on the mat in line with the hips. And we're just going to activate the pelvic floor. We have a little gap between our lower back and the mat. From here, I'm going to get you to tilt the hips towards the ribs. So you close that gap or air pocket, finding your imprint position. Engage, draw it all up. Don't forget to breathe. And then just release, relax, find a neutral spine. We go again. Tilt the hips towards the ribs. Close that gap or air pocket. Engage. Imprinting the lower back. And release, relax, neutral spine. Last one. Tilt the hips towards the ribs. Shortening that distance between your hips and the ribs. Finding the imprint. Engage. Draw it all up. And release, relax, neutral spine. Now from here, float your legs to tabletop position. Just remember your shins should be parallel to your ceiling, balancing that tray of drinks. Extend your arms straight up to the ceiling. Now find your imprint position and wrap the ribs around and down. From here, dead bugs. Extend your right leg out nice and long as your left arm falls back behind you. Then draw through the center. Opposite side. Left leg extends, right arm falls back, draw through the center. Alternating your legs here for me. Nice and controlled. Find that precision. Keep that lower back imprinted. If it starts to lift or you feel a little air pocket, maybe don't let the legs drop as low. Nice. We're here for 4. Lovely. Be mindful of that other leg, that it stays in a strong tabletop position and the knee isn't creeping in towards you. Last 2. Lovely. Last 1. Come back to tabletop position. Glue the knees, legs, feet together. Now extend both legs out at a 45 degrees. If you want to let the arms fall back behind you in a hover, do. Imprint the lower back and we hold here and breathe for 4. For 3, 2, 1. Come back to tabletop, arms to ceiling. Again, glue the knees together. Extend out and hold. Arms can fall back if you wish. Imprint that lower back. Wrap the ribs down. Breathing for 5, for 4, 3, 2, 1. Draw through the center. Final round for me. Imprint that lower back. Wrap the ribs down. Extend the legs out. Now we're going for a long controlled kicks up and down. Single leg. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And crisscross. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Extend and hold. Breathe for 6, for 5. Imprint that back. Wrap the ribs down. 4, 3, 2, 1. And release. Little hug. Rock from side to side. Well done. Really strong. Nice. From here, you're going to come up. Bring yourself up. Then if you do have the ball is just going to go in between the shoulder blades or just about where you tie your bra strap. Lovely. And then we're going to place the ball down and leaving ourselves rest in between the, well, I shouldn't say rest, but placing the ball back in between the shoulder blades, okay? So it's not too low. Then from here, automatically, you're in a shortening that distance between your hips and your ribs, so we're not completely lying back. You're engaged, and you're going to float your legs to tabletop position. If you want to keep your forearms down on the mat and press into it and keep yourself lifted out, do. If you want to bring your hands to your head a little bit spicier, please do. If you don't have a ball, just keep your forearms flat on the mat and hold yourself up. Nice. From here, legs and tabletop, point the toes. Nice and simple. Right toe taps the mat, draw back to tabletop. Left toe taps, draw back. Nice. Well done. Alternating legs here for me. We're here for 6. Really strong. For 5. Nice. Straight away that core is turning on, so you should feel that little burn and spice from the get-go. 3. Keeping ourselves lifted up and out. 2, 1. Hold it here. Now from here, you can lean yourself back over that ball or lie down flat and then exhale, curl up. Inhale, lean back, exhale, curl up. Now from here, keep the elbows sticking out, even on that curl up. Well done. For 6, nice. For 5, really strong. 4, deep breaths. 3, for 2, on the last one, hold yourself up. Now from here, your left foot can come flat on the mat, right foot stays in the tabletop. We're going to work the oblique, so think about your oblique muscle, think about nothing else. From here, your left elbow comes over and across to that right knee, the outside if you can. Then when you come back through the center, extend that right leg long. Lovely. Coming up, elbow to the outside of the right knee. Then come back through the center, extend that right leg, keep it hovered. Nice, use your breath now. Exhale as you cross over. Inhale, extend, come back to the center. Lovely, we've 4 more here. Well done. Use your breath now. Exhale, blow it out. Well done. 2. On that last one, bring the left elbow to the knee. Hold it here. Now can you straighten the arms and give me little pulses here. However, come back to the oblique. It's not just the shoulders and the neck straining. Take it out of the upper body. It's that oblique that's lifting you and crunching you. For 6, for 5, for 4, well done. 3, 2, 1, and through the center. Grab that ball for me. Lovely. From here, you're going to bring the ball in between. We're lying down flat. Bring the ball in between the ankles if you have it. If not, don't worry. And from here, all you're going to do, we're going to drop our chin to our chest. We're going to curl up. Our arms go long by our side. Extend the legs out nice and long. Hold for 1. Hold for 2. Draw back to tabletop. Arms go up over the head. Well done. Chin to chest. Exhale. Peel yourself up. Crunch. Extend the legs. Hold for 1. Hold for 2. Come back to tabletop. Well done. We've 5 more. Chin to chest. Curl up. Exhale. Hold. 1, 2, and draw it back. Keep that imprint position for me. Imprint. Chin to chest. Big double chin. Exhale. Curl up. Hold for 1. Hold for 2. Release it down. Make sure those shoulders and the shoulder blades are peeling off the mat. It's not just the head. Chin to chest. Curl up. Breathe. 1, 2. Release it down. Last 2. Well done. Curl yourself up. Hold. Inhale. Exhale. Release it down. Chin to chest. Exhale. Curl up. Holding here. Breathe for 4, for 3, for 2. Now can we bring the legs back to tabletop and extend. Staying up in your crunch. Nice. We're here for 6. Really reach forward now. Chin to chest. 5. Keep that lower back imprinted. 4. Breathe. 3. You got this. For 2. Last 1. And release it down. Well done. Give yourself a little rock from side to side. A little bit of a hug. And once you're ready, roll yourself back up to that seated position. Ball goes back behind you, just in between the shoulder blades again. If you don't have that ball, don't worry, you can lie down flat here and do this. This time, your right foot's going to stay on the mat, left leg tabletop. Hands up to the ears, elbows out nice and wide. And once you're ready, that right elbow crosses over to the outside of the left knee. And then come back through the center, extend that left leg long. Exhale, curl up and over. And extend. Now think about that oblique muscle, and it's the oblique that's doing that twist and that lift for you. Nice, well done. Breathing here for me. We've 4 more. Really strong. For 3. Nice. 2. On that last one, knee to elbow, hold it here. Really find your crunch. Extend the arms long. Give me those little pulses. Come back to that oblique. Find that pulse through that oblique muscle. For 6, it's lifting you up. For 4, for 3, 2, 1, and sit yourself up. Well done. If you have the ball, you can just pop it to the side. From here, we're going to pivot ourselves around. We're meeting in a 4-point kneeling position, okay? Your shoulders and wrists are in line, knees in line with the hips. Scoop up that core and protract the shoulders. So imagine you're getting angry with that mat, okay? Nice and simple for the first round. Extend your right leg out nice and long. Point the toes. So we have ballerina feet, okay? Now lift that right leg up and hold it here. Before we do anything else, make sure you square off the hips so you're not falling off to the left. Feel that squeeze in the glute and hamstring and the front of the quad. Everything's engaged. And now just tap the big toe down and lift it back up. Tap and lift. Now make sure you're not dipping or arching or swinging out of that lower back. It's staying really steady. You're finding that tension and that resistance. And it's almost more like you're lengthening and stretching that leg than worrying about height, okay? So really, we don't want to be going higher than your hip with that leg. Nice. You're here for 8. Well done. For 7. Lovely. We're going to add on our layers throughout this 4-point kneeling series. In 4. In 3. Use your breath. Come back to your breath. 2. Last one. Once you're ready, lift that leg up, hold. Now come down onto your left forearm and bend that right knee. Now opposite to ballerina feet, flex that foot this time. Lower that knee down as if you were just about to touch your mat. Keep it hovered. Then lifting it back up, keeping the leg bent, and feel that squeeze of the glute. Lower the knee down and draw it up. Well done. Nice. We're here for 6. Well done. This time, remember that foot is flexed. You're almost leading with the heel. Imagine you're trying to put a footprint onto your ceiling. And before you lower that right leg down, make sure you feel that squeeze of the glute at the top. Lovely. Last 3. We're going to add a layer. In 2. In 1, lift that leg up, donkey kick. Now you're going to cross that right knee behind the back of your left leg as if you're about to tap it down. Then bring it back up to your donkey kick, squeeze. Then lower the knee down, hover over the mat. Donkey kick, squeeze that glute. Cross the right knee behind the back of the left, tap. Back to your donkey kick. Then lower the knee down, hover away from the mat. Lovely. Finding your rhythm here. However, just because we're adding in a layer, please don't rush it. Still feel that squeeze of the glute every time you find that donkey kick before you go on to the next little move. Nice. Lovely. We're coming to our last 3. Lovely. That hamstring and glute should be turned on. You should be feeling it. Last 2. Take your time. Exhale, inhale. Last full round. Cross that leg behind the left, back to your donkey kick and hold it here. Now open up that knee out wide, excuse the expression, but like a dog going to the toilet. Now bring that right knee up to the top of that right elbow. Now we extend the leg, keep it flexed as if you're pushing someone away from you with that leg. Nice. Knee to elbow, tap and extend and lengthen. Well done. Breathing here for me. Nice. We're here for 5. Well done. For 4. Really strong. For 3. For 2. Lovely. Last one. Extend and lengthen. Hold it here. Breathe. Give me inch up, inch down. For 6. For 5. We're going to add a layer. 4. 3. 2. Hold. Now tap that right foot down. And what you're going to do, you're going to pivot off that left knee. So you come into almost a side kneeling position. You're kneeling with the left, right foot is flat on the mat. Come up to kneeling before you do anything else and just make sure that that right foot is straight in line with your hip. So everything's squared off. It's not too far in front or behind. Then that left hand comes down to the mat. And from here, extend your right arm to ceiling. Point the toes for me. And from here, imagine you're stuck in between 2 panes of glass. Nice and simple for the first one. Lift that right leg up and tap the toe down. Lift the leg up and tap. Nice. Well done. You're here for 6. Then we're going to add in a side plank routine. 5. For 4. Lovely. We're going to bring it together with a side plank. 3, 2. Lift that right leg up. The next time you tap the right foot down, plant that right foot onto the mat. Press into it as you bring your left foot back behind it. Now we're in a side plank position. Now you're going to thread the needle under, back up to the ceiling. Now lower that right knee back down again. Point the toes, left knee, and lift that right leg up. Tap it down. Press into that right foot. Left foot goes back behind the right, side plank position, square everything off. Then thread the needle under, back up to the ceiling. Left knee comes back down to the mat, kneeling. Right leg lifts, point the toes, tap it down. Plant the right foot into your side plank position. Thread the needle under. Well done. Lower the left knee back down, we're kneeling. Point the toes, lift the right leg up and lowering it down. Lovely, well done. We've 4 more here. Really strong, you got this. Lovely, nice. Last 3, come back to your breath. Exhale, thread that needle. Lovely. Lift the leg up, lower. Tap the right foot, left foot goes behind it. Exhale, thread the needle once you're in that side plank. Lovely, we're on our final 2. Well done. Last full 1. Plant the left knee down. Lift the right leg up, lower it down. Find your side plank and let's just stay in our side plank here, threading that needle. Nice. Make sure you come back to your full side plank every time. Give me 5. Breathe for 4. Use that exhale. 3, 2. Lovely. Last 1. Bring that right arm up, hold. Lift those left hips and ribs up away from the mat. 4, 3, 2. Come with me. Pivot yourself around so you come into a center high plank position. Hold. Protract. Lovely. Now nice and simple, just like you did at the beginning. Pike the hips up. You're going to bring that right hand to the outside of that left ankle. Come back to your plank. Pike the hips up. Left hand outside of the right ankle. Lovely. Come back to that strong plank every time. Again, control and precision in Pilates. Try not to rush it for me. The slower and the more controlled, the spicier it is. And the more we're going to build that time under tension, building that muscle and strength. Lovely. We're on our last 4. Nice. Breathing here. Don't forget to breathe. Don't hold your breath. Last 2. Nice. Last 1. Come through the center. Hold it here for me. Round the back of the shoulders. Engage the core. Nice deep breaths. Really, really strong. Here for 5. For 4. For 3. For 2. 1. And let the knees go nice and wide. Find your child's pose. Melt it down. Take a moment to reset. Sit the glutes back onto the heels, spread the knees wide, allow that chest to melt down towards the mat. Breathe into the side ribs, back body, give yourself a little breather. I need a quick drink of water, my throat's going dry. Well done everyone, really, really strong. Once you're ready, you're going to lie down on that mat for me. If you have the ball, let's grab the ball. Lovely. We won't be here for long, don't worry. From here, we're lying down on the mat. Legs are going to come straight up to the ceiling. If you have a ball, you're going to place the ball on that right knee, and that right hand is going to be pressing that ball against the right knee. If you don't, just place your hand there. Then left hand comes up to the ear. Keep your elbow out nice and wide. Chin to chest. We call this climb the tree. Lift your head, shoulders, shoulder blades right up. Then start to roll and crawl that ball up your right leg or walk your hand, whichever. Press against your leg with the ball. Then lower the left leg down, draw it back up and roll yourself back down the tree. Nice. We're just actually going to do 4 here. So we're not here for long. So really focus on that form. Slow it down. Lovely. Nice. Really be mindful of how you find that control. Press against your leg, then lower it down. Break the movement down for me. Nice. Find that control. Keep that elbow out. Nice. Exhale, curl up. Press, then lower the left leg. Draw it back up. Roll it back down the shin. Last one here. You're going to roll yourself up or walk your hand up. Press against it. Then stay here for me in your crunch. And just lift and lower that left leg. For 5. Well done. For 4. Blow it out. Keep that press against the ball. 3. You got this. For 2. Press against the ball. 1. And release it out. Well done. From here, stick with me if you can. Both legs go to the ceiling. If you have a ball, just extend it up towards your feet. Now lift your head and shoulders. Lovely. Or just reach if you've no ball. Then lower one leg, cross it behind or tap and switch. Nice. Staying in your crunch. Lovely. Finding those long kicks. If you don't have the ball, just make sure you're tapping your fingertips together behind those thighs every time. Give me 5, 4, well done. 3, 2, 1, and release. A little bit of a hug here. Whew, I definitely need that release. Well done. That climb the tree kills me, I'm not going to lie. Once you're ready, we're going straight to the other side. Then that is your core finished, okay? Lovely. Well done. Once you're ready, bring your legs straight up. Lovely. Then from here, left hand comes onto our ball comes to that left knee. Left hand presses against it. Right hand comes to the ear. Then from here, drop the chin to your chest. Roll yourself up your leg. Hold, press against it. Lower the right leg down. Draw it back up. And walk yourself back down. Release. Exhale. Lower, lift, draw it back down. Well done. You just have 3 more. Really strong. Make sure you're walking yourself up and lifting yourself as high as you can. 2. Last one here. We got this. Well done. Stick with me. I'm also feeling it. Lovely. Press against it and just lower and lift that right leg. 5, 4. Nice. 3, 2, 1, and release. Nice big hug. Rock from side to side. Well done. Bring the soles of your feet together for a moment and just let the knees hang heavy. Just release out that tension in the hip flexors as well, because that does require a little bit of hip flexor strength and flexibility as well. Nice. Maybe a little sway from side to side. Give yourself that moment. Well done, really strong. Once you're ready, glue the knees together, legs and tabletop, swing yourself up. And from here, we're going to go into our 4-point kneeling on the opposite side. So it's going to be your left leg that extends this time, okay? Meet me in the 4-point kneeling position. Before you begin, push yourself away from the mat so you protract the shoulders. Spread those fingers nice and wide so we take a lot of pressure as much as we can out of those wrists. Once you're ready, extend the left leg long for me. Square off the hips, so don't fall off to the right. Point the toes, nice ballerina feet. Then lift and lengthen that leg. Squeeze the glute, engage the front of the quad. Lower and tap the big toe down. Lift it up and lower. Now focus on really trying not to fall off to the right. I know I constantly need to remind myself. Well done. Nice. Breathe in here. Nice. Just remind yourself, come back to why did you show up today? Why are we on the mat? Maybe it's just offering that little bit of time for yourself. I know this time of year can be really hectic in the best possible way, and maybe for some people in the worst possible way. So just honor whatever the body needs today and just allow yourself this time for you. Lovely. We're here for 5 more. Then we're going to add on the layers. For 3, feel that length of the leg. Make sure you feel that squeeze the glute before you lower and tap it back down and square off the hips. Next time you lift the leg up, hold. Now we come down onto the right forearm this time, then bending that left knee and flex the foot now for me, okay? Remember, footprint to the ceiling. Square off the hips, lower that left knee down, hover, and then draw it back up as if you're trying to place that footprint onto the ceiling. Feel the squeeze of the glute before you lower that knee back down. Keep it hovered away from the mat. Lifting the knee up and lowering it down. Well done. Nice. Remember, you will always want to create that resistance and tension for yourself. If you're just flailing and flinging that leg and your body around the place, we're not engaging our body. So you might as well be having a nice hot chocolate or a coffee. Nice. So really think about, come back to which muscle groups we're working and really think about engaging your muscles. Nice. For 3. Then we're going to add in that left knee crossover into, hold that leg up. Now you're going to lower that left knee behind the back of the right, then back up to your donkey kick, then lower the knee down, hover away from the mat. Lift the leg up, squeeze the glute, donkey kick. Now cross that left knee behind the back of the right, back up to your donkey kick, and lower and hover the knee down. Well done. Again, break the movement down. Just like previously, don't rush it and don't skip a move just because we've added in a little layer. Take your time, control precision. Lovely, well done. We're here for 3. Nice. For 2. Last one. The next time you come into the donkey kick, hold. Now lift that knee out to the side, then you're going to bring that left knee into the left elbow, then extend and lengthen, and remember you're trying to push that door away from you. Keep the flex of the foot. Lead with the heel as you extend that leg away and push. Again, create that resistance for 6. Nice. For 5. Well done. For 4. Really strong. 3. 2. Last one, extend that left leg, hold. Give me inch up, inch down, make them juicy. 6, 5, 4, you got this. Stick with me. 3, 2, 1, hold. Plant that left foot down, pivot on that right knee, so you come into a side kneeling position. Come up to your side kneeling, high kneeling before we begin, and just make sure that left foot is planted down and it's in line with the left hip. Imagine if I stuck you in between 2 panes of glass, okay? So you don't want that leg too far forward or back. Then from here, your right hand comes down to the mat. You're going to extend that left arm to ceiling. Just make sure that shoulder is in line with the wrist, that you haven't put the hand too far away from you. Point the toes, left toes. Now lift the left leg up and lower and tap it down. Lift the leg up and lower. Well done. Nice. Breathing here for me. We're just going to go for 6. If you're anything like me, or if we have more runners, or if you're an office desk worker, we can have lax strength in our hip flexor and it can be quite tight. So don't worry if it's not lifting too high, okay? 2, 1, plant that left foot down. Right foot crosses behind it. Find your side plank. Now let's thread the needle under. Exhale. Back up, extend. Lower our right knee back down. Point those left toes. Lift that left leg up. Tap it down. Plant the left foot. Right foot goes back behind it. Thread that needle. Well done. Nice. Take your time. Again, break the movement down. Focus on our pointers. Focus on our form. Lovely. Stick with me now. I know we're feeling it, and I know this side body stuff isn't the nicest, but stick with it. Think about our long-term gains. Lovely. For 2. Nice. For 1, hold it here. Now let's just work our side plank and our thread the needle for 5. For 4, you got this. For 3, lovely. 2, left arm to the ceiling, hold for 4. Imagine I went around with a sling, lifting your right hips and ribs up and out, away from the mat. Hold for 3, 2, 1. Come back to the center plank. Hold in your center plank. Now slowly make your way down onto your forearm plank. Make sure the bum doesn't stay stuck up to the ceiling. Imagine you'd red laser beams above you. You need to stay underneath them. Now twist and tap that left hip down to the mat. Back to the center. Then right hip comes down. Lovely. And again, find that twist and come back through the center every time. Imagine you're wringing out a tea towel. So it's just the hips twisting and dipping. Nothing else is moving. Lovely. For 4. Protract out of the shoulders. 3, 2, you know it, you're staying with me. Come into the plank and hold. Breathe. Protract the shoulders. Engage the core, engage the front of the quads. Breathe for 5, for 4, for 3, 2, 1. Tap the knees down. Well done. Nice. Come up to your kneeling position. Roll the shoulders back and down. Interlace the hands behind your back. If you can, press your palms together and pull the arms away from the back of the body as you really open up the chest and shoulders here. Breathe into a nice deep breath. If it feels good, we'll drop our right ear down to our right shoulder. Feel that neck stretch. Come through the center. Left ear drops down. Come through the center. Give yourself a little shake out. And once you're ready, you're going to make your way up to a standing position. Take your time, there's no rush. And from here, if you have a ball, grab the ball. If you don't worry, you can do this completely without the ball, okay? From here, our right foot is going to come forward. Our left leg is going to go back behind us. Now I want you to imagine where that hip crease is. You're going to bend into the right knee and we're going to wedge that ball between the upper body and that hip crease, okay? So it keeps that gap and keeps you lifted. If you don't have the ball, you're just in this position, okay? So we don't want to collapse down, okay? From here, right knee is bent, left leg is extended back behind you, you're on the ball of the foot. Nice and simple for layer 1. Bring the hands behind the back of the lower back, just resting here. And nice and simple, you're on the ball of the back foot. It's almost like you push yourself forward to come onto your big toe. You slightly lean out over that bent right knee. And then you just come back onto the ball of the foot. So it's almost like a little rock forward and a little rock back. Nice. We're just here for 6. We're really going to challenge our balance and stability as well as strength here today with this one. For 4. For 3. Nice. 2. Lovely. Now find that rock forward and hold. Now bring the hands up to the ears, elbows stick out nice and wide. And from here, what we're going to do, we're going to lift that left leg up as you lean forward, hold, and then tap that big toe down. Lift the leg up and lower it down. So we're leaning forward, we're bent into that standing right knee, and the back leg lifts and lower. And try to square off the hips. Breathing here for me. We're here for 6 more. Nice. For 5. Well done. For 4. For 3. 2. Lift that leg up, hold. Now can we extend our arms long as if you were just about to touch the mat? Lovely. And then lower the toe, bring the arms back up, swing them beside your ears. Lift the leg up, lower the arms down, and bring it back up. Nice. Just give me 4. Really challenging that glute as well. 3. Nice. 2. Come back to that breath. Last one. Lift that left leg. Lean forward, arms long. 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. That really turns on your glute as well as challenges our balance. Shake it out, give your hips a little shake and a rock. Well done, really, really strong. From here, nice and simple, we're going to sit down on our mat for a moment. Your legs are going to go long for me. Spread the legs nice and wide and sit right up on those hip bones. Elongate yourself out of your spine. From here, bring your arms out to T shape. Flex those feet. We're going to rotate the body so the left arm comes across and reaches forward as if you're sawing off that baby toe. Then come back through the center, elongate through the spine, twist opposite side, reach forward, saw off that baby toe, right hand comes down. And just alternate here for me. Nice. Well done. Breathing here. Working on that mobility. Nice. Giving that leg a little break. Just give me 4. Nice. Take your time. Twist, then find that reach and that lean. Keep the hip bones heavy. 2, 1. Come through the center, bend the knees. Well done. Once you're ready, unfortunately we go straight to that other side. So once you're ready, coming up onto that mat. Again, if you have that ball, you're going to bring the ball with you. Left foot comes forward this time. Right leg extends back behind us. Ball of that back foot. If you have the ball, let's sit it in between the hip crease. As we lean forward, it'll stay stuck there. Bend into the left knee. It doesn't straighten through the whole movement. Right leg goes long. Whoop. Nice. Getting it nice and wedged in. Bring the hands behind the back of the lower back. And again, it's almost like you're pushing or propelling yourself forward onto that big toe. And then rock back onto the ball of the foot again. So it's the back foot that is creating that movement to shift your weight forward and back. Well done. You're going to give me 5. Nice. For 4. Really strong. For 3. 2. Last one. Rock yourself forward. Hold. Now from here we bring the hands up to the ears. Take your time. And then from here you're going to lean even more forward. Raise that right leg up. Stay bent into that left knee. Then tap that right toe down. Try to square off the hips. Lift the leg and tap. Nice. You 6 more here. Well done. Final push. You might find that one side was more balanced than the other. That's okay. We're here for 3. For 2. Hence why we need to work on single leg. Lift that leg up. Hold. Now can we extend the arms long in front of us as if we're reaching down towards the mat. Then as we lower that right toe, swing the arms up long beside the ears. Nice. Lean forward. Lift that leg. Reach it forward. And then draw it back. Well done. Nice. We're here for 4. Really strong. For 3. You got this. I'm shaking like a leaf. The concentration's real. 2. Lovely. Leaning forward. Hold. Hold for 4. Breathe for 3. For 2. 1. And shake it out. Well done. Give yourself a little tap. Really, really nice. Take a moment. Shake out those legs. Hard work is done. Really, really strong. Once you're ready, walk yourself to the back of the mat for me. Dropping the chin to your chest. And just roll and fold yourself down over your body. Allow everything to hang heavy. Then let's walk ourselves out into a plank position and allow ourselves to lie down on the mat. Prone position, hands on either side of the chest. Inhale, prepare. Exhale, peel and lift your chest up off the mat. Keep an ever so slight bend in the elbows. Don't lock them out for me. Relax the shoulders back and down the back body. And if it's here, exhale, pull your left shoulder back. Look over that left shoulder. Inhale through center. Pull the right shoulder back. Look over the right. Inhale through center. One more each side. Take your time. Use your breath. Inhale to center. Exhale, right shoulder pulls back. Look over the right. Inhale through center. Come up into your 4-point kneeling position. From here, cat-cow. You're going to dip and arch into the lower back. Open up the chest and shoulders. Inhale. Then exhale, around the spine. Bring the eyes to the belly. Push into the heels of the hands. Again, inhale, rippling through. Dip and arch into that lower back. Open up the front of the chest and shoulders. Exhale, around the spine, eyes to belly. Meet me in that neutral position. Curl the toes under. Pike the hips up to the ceiling. Find your downward dog. Breathe here. Now that you're nice and warm, really press the heels as deep as you can into the back of the mat. Elongate the back of the legs, tailbone your highest point, and melt that chest as close as you can to the front of your thighs. Big inhale, breathe into the back body. Exhale, blow it all out. Slowing down our breath, taking these last few moments for yourself. It might be the last few minutes you get to yourself for the rest of the day, so try to enjoy it. Breathe into it. Once you're ready, bending the knees for me. We're going to cross our legs, sitting on the tailbone, or your hip bones, I should say. Then bring your arms up to the ceiling. We're going to grab our left wrist. We're going to reach up and over to the right, keeping that left tailbone heavy on the mat for me. Don't let it lift. Breathe into the back body, side ribs. Enjoy that side body stretch. Inhale through the center, switching wrists over to the other side. Keep that right hip and tailbone heavy on the mat. Slow the breath down, regulating our nervous system. Inhale through center, bring the palms together, eyes to the palms. Big inhale, reaching yourself up. Exhale, blow it all out. Roll the shoulders up and down. Inhale up, exhale, roll them back and down. One more. Inhale up, exhale, back and down. Give yourself a little wiggle and a shake. Give yourself a clap. Well done for showing up. I'm super proud of you. I hope you are too. Thank you so much for joining you. I really appreciate joining me. I really appreciate each and every one of you. I hope you have a lovely few days if you're off, if you're joining me more or less in real time. And thank you again. I appreciate it. Thank you for joining me, and I will see you next week.